What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with my NXT Takeover Wargames review. Takeover Wargames 2020's in the books. What a hell of a fucking show. I will say the final Wargames, the main event, the second Wargames match, kind of, I don't know, I wasn't that into it. It was still very, very good. All the guys busted their ass, went balls to the fucking Wargames walls. They all did damn good. They all did. Maybe because it was the second Wargames, I wasn't that into it as the first Wargames match of the night. Parts of the second Wargames, the main event, parts of it were kind of very slow. But the action really did pick up towards the end. It really did. I enjoyed the women's a lot more than the men's. I don't know why. But probably because I love women's wrestling and I love the women more than the men. How could I not? I mean, all those women are just great. And a lot of them are super, super attractive. And I'm going to be biased. On my YouTube channel, I will be biased towards women wrestlers because a lot of them are better than the men. And also, they look better. I'm not attracted to men. I'm attracted to women. But anyway, so I will be biased towards the women. Let's start with that. I didn't watch the pre-show, like maybe 4 minutes of it. I had a football game to watch, and my Green Bay Packers played and won. Thank God they won. The Eagles got a punt return, but so what? Packers still won. So up first, Wargames 2020 Takeover. Kicked off with the women. I will always put over the women. They are just fantastic. Not just the NXT women, but women in wrestling in general. A ton of the women are all very good. Try very hard. Except for Nia Jax. That's what I think of you. Get out of the business. I'm sick of seeing you. You are trash. You're bad in the ring. You look like you don't give a fuck and you don't care anymore. You're just there for the paycheck. You don't care. I think Lana cares more than Nia Jax. Lana actually wants to get better and do a good job and not mess up like Nia, the botch, machine, trash, bag, idiot that she is. So again, women in wrestling in general have killed it in 2020. Impact, the knockouts have been great. Rosemary, Taya Valkyrie, Deonna Purrazzo, Kylie Ray when she was still in wrestling. I think she will come back within like at least 5 years. I don't think she'll be retired for good. Who else am I missing from the knockouts? Kira Hogan, Tasha Steelz, they're good. Su Yung, love her. Love her gimmick. Also Susie, very good. Very good. She has 2 gimmicks that are pretty damn good that she plays to perfection. So the knockouts are great. AEW women. Britt Baker, love her and her work. Hikaru Shida is great. Thunder Rosa, NWA, she's great. Serena Deep's been really good. And just so many women. Of course, Asuka, the number one, my number one favorite. She's just great. She's had a great 2020. Money in the Bank winner, Raw Women's Champion also, and a Women's Tag Champ earlier in the year. So Asuka's a GOAT. Number two, I would say Bailey is number two in 2020. Bailey, honestly, I would say Bailey's had the best 2020. Even better than Asuka, in my opinion. So I'd say Asuka, Bailey, who else? And Britt Baker have had the best 2020 in my opinion. Their work. So anyways, I'd say Bailey probably is the female of the year in 2020. But I'm biased to Asuka, but Bailey's number one. She had the best year. So the women's war games, let's get to it. Team Candice, Candice LeRae, Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai, and I can't, who else? Toni Storm, how could I forget her? She's great. She's so good. I love Toni Storm. I don't know why I forgot her name, but she was in it. Her first ever War Games. It was awesome. What Toni Storm did was great. Against Team Shotzi, Shotzi Blackheart. What a year she's had. I'm going to put her over. I love Shotzi Blackheart. She is great. I love her personality, her wrestling style. I just love her. I hope she stays in NXT a very long time and becomes NXT Women's Champion eventually. Love Shotzi Blackheart. A lot of these women, it was their first War Games. Shotzi, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, Team Shotzi. It was Ember and Shotzi's first War Games. Candice, Rhea, and Io were previously in last year's Women's War Games. Dakota was, but she went absolutely savage, and she went insane last year and beat the hell out of her friend Tegan Knox and turned heel, and it was glorious. Such a great heel turn. It's been out over a year of Dakota as a heel, and I've loved it. I will always put over Dakota Kai. I love her. I will always put over Rhea and Shotzi and Io. I will always put them over. Raquel too. She's been damn good. Raquel is getting better and better. She reminds me of China, but better. A lot better in the ring than China. So, what a women's war game. You had a ton of weapons used. It was just, I can't describe it, how good it was. It was insane. They all busted their fucking ass. All of these 8 women deserve, they deserve it all. Triple H, give them more main events. Pay them all the money you got. Give them the amount of money you pay the main eventers. They deserve everything because they are the best NXT has. Why do I love NXT so much? Because of the women's division. They always kill it. They just killed and owned this Takeover War Games event. They absolutely killed it. It was great. Io jumped off the cage with a trash can on top of her. That was awesome. She's like a weapon of mass destruction. That was great. That was innovative. I've never seen that done before anywhere, in any company. Raquel picks up Io. I'm going to have to watch this match over. It was so good. I'm going to tonight or tomorrow. But Raquel picks up Io. There's a ladder in between the bottom ropes of the 2 rings. Raquel picks up Io, power bombs her through the ladder for the win. I was kind of surprised. I thought Team Shotzi would win. The Team Candice LeRae wins, and Indy, I almost said Io Hartwell, Indy Hartwell interfered for Team Candice. She was like the fifth member, but it was 4-on-4. So Team Shotzi did not have a fifth woman to help them. If they would have, maybe they could have won. Smart move by Candice to have Indy interfere and help her. So Team Candice wins the War Games for the women. Win 35 minutes. It was damn good. I think it's better than the guys. War Games. So up next we had a bonus match. I didn't know this was going to happen before tonight. Timothy Thatcher, Tommaso Ciampa, it was damn physical, hard-hitting, violent. They beat the fuck out of each other, and it was awesome. Went 16 minutes. Tommaso Ciampa wins. And it was really good. It was really damn hard-hitting. Up next, we had a strap match, which was fun. I really enjoyed it. It did not go too long. The first 3 matches, I'd say the first 4 matches were really good. Had a great pace. Were not boring. Were not too long or too short. It was awesome. The first 4 matches. Strap match was good. I liked it. I love Dexter Lumis and his gimmick, whatever it is. Like, I don't know what his gimmick is. A creepy guy that doesn't blink. I don't know. And I don't know how he does that he doesn't blink. What's wrong with him? I don't know. But he's awesome. I also love his theme, Dexter Lumis. It's a great theme. Theme music. Dexter Lumis defeats Cameron Grimes in a strap match. 12 minutes. It was really good. Cameron Grimes, by the way, lost by submission. Up next, we had the North American Championship Triple Threat. Johnny Gargano challenging Leon Ruff and Damian Priest. Also the challenger. This was good. The beginning was kind of slow. Leon Ruff got razor's edged through the guardrail. He was taken out, but he came back. He was like the 1, 2, 3 Ruff kid. He had the heart of the 1, 2, 3 kid. He came back to defend his title, showing a lot of heart. Heart of a lion, Leon Ruff has. But, yeah, he lost. Leon Ruff held the title for like 3 weeks, a month, maybe. Johnny Takeover. Johnny Gargano. I need a drink here. Johnny Gargano wins, is the new North American champion, I think for the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm. Maybe he'll hold on to it longer. I don't know if he's a 3-time champ. It's a guess. So, yeah. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Takeover wins the North American title once again. What are they doing with Damian Priest? I don't know. The guy should be a main eventer, going after Finn Balor, in my opinion. But Karrion Kross, they showed a video package of him. And TikTok, it said TikTok, and picture of a bird. I thought it was a crow, but I guess it wasn't. Someone on Twitter told me it was not a crow. I don't know what it was. A vulture? Who knows? I'm not a bird expert. But they showed a bird on the stage, and it kind of felt like the video they showed and showing the bird, it kind of felt like it was a shot at AEW and a shot at Sting for going there. They're probably pissed. I don't know why, but it was probably shot at AEW and Sting showing that bird, in my opinion. That's who I thought of. I thought of Sting when I saw that. But, anyways, I doubt Vince cares. Sting went to AEW. He didn't re-sign him. Why would he? WWE, if they would have re-signed Sting to like a merchandise contract, they would never brought him in to wrestle anyway. And AEW will. He has a full-time contract. Sting, you're going to see a lot of them. And I guarantee you he will wrestle in tag matches, I bet. He's gonna. You think a guy like Sting, a fucking wrestling icon like Sting, you think he wants his last matchup, the last memory of fans of his? You think he wants the last memory of his career to be being taken out and injured by Seth Rollins? No. I think he's going to wrestle a tag match and go out his way, not go out injured and almost get paralyzed. So even though he finished the match with Rollins, he doesn't want to go out like that. I don't care if he's 65 years old. He's going to wrestle a tag match in AEW. I don't think he'll be taking bumps, and I don't think he'll wrestle a single, but he will wrestle in tag or a battle royal. So, yeah, Johnny Gargano, the new North American champion now. Again, I think that bird, showing the bird in TikTok, I kind of felt like that was a shot at Sting. So I think it's great. Sting's in AEW. Good for him. The guy deserves it. Whatever they paid him, he deserves it. The guy's an icon. And growing up, Sting was one of my favorite wrestlers. I still love the guy. I think it's good for AEW. They get more exposure and more fans to watch them having Sting. I guarantee it. So, yeah, the main event, the Wargames 2, Wargames number 2, the Undisputed Era against, for the brand, Pat McAfee's team. It was Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly against Pat McAfee, Oney Larkin, Danny Burch, and Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, Kyle O'Reilly started off. They killed it. They beat the hell out of each other. It was great. I would like to see in 2021, I put it out in a tweet on Twitter. By the way, follow me at WWE NXT Guy on Twitter if you don't already. I put out a tweet and said in 2021, I want to see Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne in a best-of-7 series. That'd be epic and great. Also, by the way, NXT is doing a big show on USA called New Year's Evil. That's going to be awesome, I'm sure. Sure, it'll be great. I don't know if it happens on New Year's Eve or day. I don't know. I don't have a calendar. I guess I could look it up. I don't know if the calendar will go to January here. I don't think it does. It's the first Wednesday. Maybe I'm wrong. The first Wednesday of 2021's January 6th. So maybe that'll be New Year's Evil. Pretty cool name also for an event. So, Undisputed Era, Pat McAfee's team, again, they killed it. It was really good. I just felt the beginning was too slow, not enough action, but it really picked up. Business picked up, a whole bunch of weapons came out. Cricket bats and tables were broken. It was pretty damn good. And Undisputed Era, Pat McAfee, holy fuck, man, you're insane. For not being you have been training at a school, wrestling school, but this is his second match. And Pat McAfee decided to do a swanton bomb off the top of the goddamn cage. That's insane. He did it for the brand. He did it for NXT, and mad respect to Pat McAfee. That was insane. That swanton was insane. I tweeted out he should have bladed and bled, but they didn't want anybody bleeding, obviously. Timothy Thatcher got his ear cut, and he bled a lot from the ear. But, yeah, Pat didn't bleed, but the guy jumped off the fucking cage and did a damn swanton. That deserves mad respect to him. The guy could have died. What if he fucked up and landed on his head? Could have broke his neck. Landed straight on his back. It's like none of the guys caught him. Took a back bump off the damn cage. It was insane. So, Undisputed Era win it. They win it. And it was good. Very good take. Let me go to my Twitter poll. I said grade Takeover. It wasn't a poll. I just said grade it. So let's see if I got any replies. So, I got, I don't know how many replies. Looks like I got about 6. So I said grade tonight's Takeover. My grade for it, A+. A+. Both War Games were really good. The women's was great, and it was better. The other matches were really good too. The only match I felt went kind of long was Tommaso Ciampa, Timothy, but they beat the fuck out of each other, so I was okay with it being long. So one of my followers, the hybrid Enigma, friend of mine on Twitter, says it was an A+ show. All the matches, this is his tweet, his words, at the hybrid Enigma. Follow him. Says A+, all matches were great from start to finish. However, the main event is a match of the year candidate. They were the whole show tonight. Okay, that's his opinion. I say the women's was better. The women's War Games I thought was better. But the men win balls to the War Games wall. A+ from at Undisputed Era 26, one of my followers. Good guy on Twitter. His name is Seth Rollins guy before his Twitter handle. Another friend of mine, at Lewis, or Luis or Lewis, says A-. Someone else says they gave it a rating. I said graded, but they decided to give it number rating. 1 to 10, they gave it an 8 out of 10. They said great matches with unique endings. We have Johnny Gargano once again, and a future champion. It says once again, and a future main eventer in the making. So here is another reply. F. Some asshole said F-. They don't follow me. And they say their Twitter is a fan page dedicated to Paige. Or they're a fan page dedicated to Io Shirai. Well, I love Io, but that person's a dumbass. They gave it an F-. I'm going to block them because you're stupid. And if you're trying to be funny, that's not funny to me. That's offensive. That you gave Takeover Wargames 2020, you gave it a F minus. Well, guess what? You get a block from me, dumbass. Another fine. These are all the replies, I believe, for my tweet. Another person gave it a A plus. Again, I give Takeover a A plus. Could be either A minus or A plus. I'm going to stick with A plus. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.